all this together, for all of you for coming out. I mean, I realize that all of you could be somewhere else right now doing something else. But what we're doing here today is obviously very important and very urgent. When I ran for state senate, I talked about the fact that, and I'll just talk for a few minutes, I won't talk very long. If I've learned anything in the last few years is that people like to hear politicians speak less, not more, so I'll keep it brief. But when I ran, and since being your state senator, I've tried to look at making decisions based upon kind of three key pillars. One is freedom, one is smaller government, one is lower taxes. And when it comes to these executive mandates that we're talking about, it obviously falls into the first pillar, doesn't it, the freedom pillar? Whether we want more freedom or less freedom. The more executive orders there are, the less freedom we have. And I define that very broadly from the perspective of, I'm not a fan of executive orders by a president nor a governor. And I'm also very broad from the perspective, from a political perspective. I'm not a fan of executive orders, whether it's a Democrat president or governor or a Republican president or governor. The more executive orders there are, the less freedoms that you and I have. I won't bore you with a lot of the details, but there's a political philosophy called subsidiarity. And what that has to do with is that decisions are made at the most local level possible. So as you can imagine, what is the most local level? It's individual decisions, right? So that's where we need to have decisions made. If they can't be made with the individual, then within the family, within a nonprofit organization or a church or a community. Then you get into cities and towns and counties and then state and then federal. And so these decisions need to be made at the local level, which who is that? That's you as individuals, you as families. If you want to get a vaccine, man, go for it, get a vaccine. If you don't want to, then don't. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask. To me, it's all about freedom. So we need all of your help because we've got to continue to stand strong on these issues. We have a lot of great legislators in the state, and they work hard on your behalf. But sometimes the special interests start coming into play, and sometimes maybe we don't hear enough from our constituents. So please stay engaged. Thank you for coming out here today. Let us know what is on your minds. Yes, with respect to this issue, but also the other issues that we deal with as state legislators. So thanks so much for coming out and keep up the good fight. Thank you very much.